Thank you for the opportunity. It is my pleasure to announce the winners from Kenya. Under TV category, we have Gabriel Lusige. This appears from my...
Thanking that category, we celebrate you.
Thank you so much.
Wow, wow, wow. Excellent, Willie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as we come to a close, the reality is the Africa we want needs to be where media freedom is respected, upheld, protected and maintained, and where journalists, media practitioners and media houses are professional, responsible and adhere to media ethics. Our next speaker, of course, is representing the Media Council of Kenya, and I'd like to please invite all of you to welcome Dr. Mbugua. Dr. Mbugua Njoroge is a board member, Media Council of Kenya. Karibu sana, Daktari. We celebrate you. Thank you so much for making time. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Mwakazi, and everybody who is in this auspicious occasion. Your Excellency, the Governor for Vihiga, we have Mr. Canisius Kinagire, Executive Director of AATF, invited guest, and the winners for this evening event. Good evening. Good evening. Hamjambo. That is our greeting here in Kenya, Swahili, for how are you doing. Maybe before I start, I got inspired by this event, and the first quote that came to my mind is from the first President of the United States, George Washington, who said that agriculture is the most healthful, most useful, and most noble employment of man. Can we clap for ourselves? If somebody in 1776, they had conceived that idea of agriculture, and now here in 2021, we are still talking about agriculture, because it does give us livelihood, and that's why we are here, because at least we have taken our lunch, we are going to have our supper. Thank for our farmers all over Africa. I represent the Media Council of Kenya. As you have been mentioned, I am representing our Executive Director, Bwana David Omoyo, who could not be with us, and that's why I'm here. And let me start by welcoming all of you to Kenya, because you are in our space. Because as Mwakazi has said, Media Council of Kenya is a self-regulatory entity that has a country. And I want to mention to you that last year, at the onset of COVID, what we did, we sought a grant of 100 million Kenya shillings to support community media, community radio station. Maybe you can clap for us for that, to ensure that they did not have a lot of negative impact that was impacting everybody at that point in time. And I'm glad to note that out of that, most of those radio stations are serving our communities in our rural areas, and they're doing a great job. As one of the judges mentioned, media do exist to perform three critical roles. One is to inform, the other one is to educate, and also to entertain. And why we are saying that we need also to entertain, because as Englishmen of old once said, that all work without play make Jack's who? A dull boy. And all work without play make Jack a mere boy. So for us, we exist there so that we're able to inform, and we are doing this through our radio stations, our TV stations, and our online as well as print media. You might also be interested to note that Kenya today has got quite huge media to be educated and entertained. And part of that, what we are doing is ensuring that we continually advocate the government agenda. What the government currently agenda is the Big Four agenda. One of them is agricultural productivity and food security, and that we are ensuring that whoever listen to our radio stations, they get proper information on what this particular organization is doing, AATF, is doing. Closely related to this is, and I've seen one of the things that you have mentioned here in your brochure, is that you exist to ensure that SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals, they are well encapsulated as you move ahead with the agricultural agenda. The other one is East African Vision 2050, that we're also very keen on it, because it does talk about the need to empower the East African community members through agriculture productivity and doing anything to do like what we are talking about in this particular event. I think you have mentioned issues to do with the open forum on agricultural biotechnology, and I think we are having that, and we are taking that note. Moving forward, we also have a journalism award that we normally run every year called Annual Journalism Excellence Award, and I think I'll impress upon the organizers to have a category on agriculture so that we can be able also to support the work of AATF come next year. Then the other thing that maybe I can mention is to congratulate all the winners today. You have made journalism profession proud for achieving those great achievements. Let's clap for them, for those. Here in Nairobi, we say hongera nyote for that great job that you have done. And we will continue as Media Council to enhance capacity of our journalists at all the time, including the issues to do with agricultural reporting, science reporting, and those areas that are not well covered. When you look at our media space, mostly we're only doing politics, very few articles maybe on science and technology. And for Media Council, we are very keen, and this is coming from the board, engaging with you, Director General, see whether we can have a form of collaboration between ourselves and you, so that we can improve on media reporting on matters of agriculture, because we have a curriculum that we are also developing together with the universities to see whether we can also incorporate that particular aspect to ensure that this issue is well uptaken in Kenya for the benefit of all of us. So, as Shakespeare said, brevity is the soul of wit. I think I need to stop there and thank all of you. Hongera nyote, and congratulations to our winners. Asanteni sana.
Hongera, hongera. Thank you so much, Daktari. We appreciate. Thank you so much indeed. A big round of applause, please. Thank you. And the screen, please. We've come to the end, but of course we want to end in a way that we can remember. I told you the story of the people seated down trying to eat, but they found a way of feeding each other. There is a story also I love to tell. It's the story of our athletes. There was a time when somebody passed us, Allah, we would hit them. Allah! Allah! And sometimes in a race, it's not enough to run, you sometimes have to fly. But you know, sometimes you get injured, you fall down. But as our Kenyan athlete, she picked herself up. She had worked hard, so she picked herself up. Injured, but guess what? She won that race. But this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. You see, our Kenyan athlete just close to the finish line, and strength was oozing out. Others were passing him. Others wanted to win. But look at his other Kenyan brother. His other Kenyan brother comes and says, I am not going to win. I'm going to pick you up, and together we are going to finish the race. And that's the spirit. That's the OFAB spirit. That open forum where we can all come together and build Africa. And to close for us, please, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ms. Nancy Mushiri, Head of Communications and Partnerships Unit, AATF. And immediately after that, she's going to usher us into the next big moment as we close the cake cutting session. But makofi yake nyingine tafadhali.
Thank you very much, Bwana MC. Thank you, Makazi, for a wonderful job. Your Excellency, Governor Vihiga, Dr. Wilbur Otichilo, Executive Director AATF, Dr. Canisius Kanangire, the Director Generals and leadership of our OFAB chapter hosts, listening to us and watching us from your country, from your countries, OFAB partners, colleagues, media friends, all of us here, Africa needs to work together. I think it is Mwakazi who started that in the morning, and he's ending with it again. So I hope we all remember Africa needs to work together. Thank you very much, MC. I must start with you. It is fitting that I actually say thank you to you first and foremost for driving this meeting very well, this event. Well appreciated. Thank you very, very much. And the anecdotes that you've been sharing with us, very teaching and very telling of the kind of person that you also are. Thank you. Okay. As we thank the Almighty for granting us the gift of this day and the beautiful results we have witnessed today, allow me, colleagues, to congratulate most heartily OFAB on this auspicious occasion of the inaugural OFAB Day and also OFAB Media Grant. Allow me to give special appreciation and recognition to one Mr. Vitumbiko Chinoko. I know earlier on somebody called you doctor, and I'm dying to say it. Soon he will be doctor, so let me just give you that title, Dr. Vitumbiko Chinoko. Maybe just stand up in case there's somebody in this room who doesn't know you. Congratulations, this was your personal effort to actually bring this day to reality and realization, and that is greatly appreciated in less than a year on the job. So thank you very, very much. May I also thank most profusely our Executive Director, AATF, Dr. Kanangire, for supporting us in this venture